Yo, 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 I'm back with another video. What's good, Chavo gang? It's your boy old Chavo with another video. I am eating on my Memorial Day plate from yesterday, and it consists of 2 burgers off the grill and coleslaw. So let's get into it. I just love me some good food fresh off the grill. Ain't nothing like grilled meat coming off the grill. How is everyone doing? I hope everybody doing good. Hope, once again, y'all had a great Memorial Day. Mine was very excellent. For those of y'all who know, if you know, you know. Yeah, babe told y'all like where I was going yesterday. I went to my roommate's brother had a cookout going on in Statesboro, Georgia, and we went yesterday. So that's why I went up. That's why I went and did it yesterday. Really enjoyed it. It was fun. Good food. Good company. I was lit. But yeah, it was really good. I thought the rain was gonna mess it up, but we were able to surpass it, and it went through. So we was able to get out there, have a good time. The sun finally came out, and it was a great breeze. I really enjoyed it. Thank God it wasn't flies flying around like that. I was glad about that. So it was really nice. And the food was bussin', of course. Y'all, please don't clown me about my haircut. Yeah, about my hair. I need a haircut. I And I am definitely getting one ASAP. I am in needing one. Shoot, I might tell Bay to set me up an appointment. For real, for real. So I can go get this haircut, because, baby, I need therapy ASAP. Speaking of that, I will be seeing him very, very soon. I'm so happy. This was long awaited, you know. So I'm definitely excited for that. I'm telling you, I remember when he first came and saw me. I really enjoyed when he came for my birthday. But I remember the first time I seen him. And I remember the day when he had to leave. The day he had to leave, it felt like he took a huge piece of me. And I didn't know how to cope with that. But of course I had to. I had no choice. But no lie, I missed him. And of course he came for Easter. I was happy about that. And of course enjoyed him as always. Then when he left again, I felt that way. Like he took a huge piece of me. But I am happy that I will be seeing him very soon. And it's right around the corner. Now, I hope y'all know this ain't just some eating video. That is just an eating video. But I brought that part up about missing Bay for a reason. And the reason why I say that is because, too, like, I've never felt like that about anyone I've ever dated. A motherfucker can leave and I'll be just fine. that I missed him, yeah, a lot. But Babe told me something yesterday. No, the day before yesterday, I want to believe. He was like, I don't think, he said, the way you are about me, he said, I don't think you've been like this. Yeah, he told me this yesterday. He said, the way you are with me, he said, I don't think you were like that with your past lovers. He said, with me, he said, you're extra, extra. And when he said it, he didn't mean it in a bad way, but what he meant is, oh, excuse me. What he mean is, yeah, he didn't mean it in a bad way, but what he meant was, like, you real, like, pretty much like I'm really pulling out all the stops. And I was like, yeah, like you, oh, come on, sit still. With you, I told him, I said, with you, it, it hit different. And I guess because I had known him for quite some time, and we have a history. We've been together for 6 months. Yeah, we've been together for 6 months. But I've known him since 2017, so. And we always kept contact. Every time we linked and talked, like we talk. Because I really love him on a full-blown level. Like, I love him like I never loved before. Like, this love for him that I have, it hits totally different. And I love it because I've always wanted to love someone this hard. And I'm happy that he's the one that I have this much love for. And the love I have for him, people will never understand it. Some people now, but some people won't understand it. And that's okay because everything ain't meant for everybody to understand. They just need to know I love him. And that's that. Sorry, y'all. I had to feel for my cup and I didn't want to spill anything on the floor by knocking it over. I'm full already. I don't think I'm about to eat this coleslaw though. I'll probably save that for later. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. But I'm gonna talk for a little bit. So I am making one of the hugest. Yeah, I ain't gonna say I'm making. I did. I made a huge choice in my life. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what I did, but y'all will find out on a later date. And y'all will find out on our couples channel, which is Keem and Rari. I will tag it in this video when I release it. But y'all will find out what I did when Keem and Rari make a video. So I'll tell y'all about that. But what I am going to talk about is the decision I made. I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna state some stuff about it. But along with this decision that I made, people are pissed, and I don't care. And the thing about this is, in the end, you're pissed at the inevitable because it was gonna happen, and I don't care. And one of the things I was told yesterday about a decision I made, I was told that me making this decision, I pushed away from God. That's what was told. That's what was told to me. And my thing about that is, that is your opinion. Your opinion of me doesn't hurt me. Your opinion of me doesn't offend me. Your opinion of me is not my opinion that I have for myself. So you don't bother me. And the reason why they say that I pushed away from God is because I chose to love a man. I chose to date a man versus the original routine of life, that some people have. And that routine and regimen is man find a woman. But what I have come in my 36 years of living, what I've understood is, and what I do know is, that's not everyone's storyline. I'm not saying that it should or shouldn't be, but that's not everyone's storyline. I was talking to my roommate about it today, and what I told him is, how do I know for sure that's not everyone's storyline? There are people who are straight that want, the routine of having a woman or having a man, a woman having a man, and they get married and they have kids. There are people out there that wanted that, but guess what? They never had it. There is a woman out there who is looking for their ideal man. There have been women who lived this earth, this whole entire earth, and then went on and they had their lifelong dream of having the perfect man to be married to, but it never happened. You have a man who wanted his ideal woman, and they get married. He had his life. He went, he lived his whole entire life, went on and everything. It never happened for him. It didn't. And I give that example to say that that's not everyone's life story. There is a man and a woman that got the marriage. And they tried their hardest to have a baby. But guess what? They went on with their life. And they lived it on until it was time for God to call them home. And it never happened for them. True story. So I say that to say that goes to show you that's not everybody's life story. And I'm not saying it wasn't meant for them or none of that. What I'm saying is that's just how the cookie crumbled. So going back to me, I am a gay man and I love men. It wasn't meant for me to have a woman. I am completely attracted and I love a man. And that's what I ended up with. And I'm happy about it. And no one is gonna make me feel less than about it. And you can't say that I'm out of place with God because I chose to love a man. One thing I do know, I know where I stand with God. I know my relationship with God. And I know one thing for sure, my sexuality does not define me as a person because I chose to be with a man. And for people who, you got people out there that they take that one thing and they try to make it wrong. But if you look out in the world, or you look in that Bible, there's a lot of things that people should and should not be doing, but people do it. And the other things that people who, people didn't, that people don't mention. They don't mention other stuff that should not be doing. They don't mention it, but they always want to mention this one thing, and it's homosexuality. Last that you can do know, or you can feel the way you want to feel, that is not the only sin out there. Okay? It's not. But I tell you what, when it comes to that one, them religious folk, they want to make it look like you done did the worst thing in your life. They do. And they wonder why a bunch of people run away from them or run away from the church. Yeah, I said it. They do. They do it a lot. God may have said this, God may have said that, absolutely. Because I don't argue with God's word at all. I don't. And I'm not about to do that. Because one thing my mom taught me 2 conversations to never have with people. Never have a discussion with it, because, never have a discussion with about these situations. she always told me never to discuss politics and religion. I'll talk to you about everything under the sun, but religion and politics, don't come ask me, because I'm gonna be very short with you. And throughout my years of living, I now see why she told me not to have these conversations. But when she told me about it, I didn't question her about it or none of that. I just said, okay, I'm not. When I grew up, I found out why. And in this situation, I definitely understand why. But like I said, I know God loves me. God knew about me before I even knew myself. God knew that I was gonna be with a man. God knew I was gonna love a man. He knew that. I didn't know that. I had to grow up and come to know that. And when I knew what I knew, it was what it was. But one thing I do know is love does not have a gender. I know that ain't what God said. God didn't say love have a gender. And I feel like some people who feel like love have a gender, they don't believe in unconditional love. People who believe that love have a gender, your love is conditioned. I feel like love is love. God is love and love is love. And I stand on that. So with that being said, I know he never said that I can't love a man. That's what I do know. I love a man and I'm happy. And nothing or no one can make me feel less than about it. That's it, that's all. Because one thing I'm not gonna do is fake like I'm something that I'm not. I'm not gonna fake like I love this, and then I don't. I'm not like that. I don't move that way. And I'm for damn sure not gonna fake it for an image that's fake. One thing I tell people this all the time, I stopped living for people a long time ago. And I refuse to live for people, especially when they're trying to tell me who I can and cannot love. Because I feel like this, if I'm not breaking the law, I'm not hurting no one, I'm doing all the right things that I need to be doing. I'm doing what I should be doing. And you can't make me feel less. I was just like this movie me and Babe watched one day, Prayers for Bobby. And before I get into that, I want to say, being gay is not for the weak. I repeat, being gay is not for the weak. And I'm not calling people weak. That's not what I'm calling. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you gotta have the mind capacity, you gotta have the heart for it, you gotta have the stomach for it, because what you gotta understand is you gonna have people out here who gonna play on your mind, and they're gonna make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing. You're breaking everything. They're gonna hurt you to the core if you don't have the stomach for it. Like I was saying, that movie, Prayers for Bobby, if you haven't watched it, you definitely need to watch it, because it's based on a true story, and I think people need to take a watch of it. But Bobby knew he was gay. He just didn't know how to tell his family. Why? Because they were so strict, and he knew how they felt about it. He tried to kill himself. His brother found out. I know I shouldn't be telling the movie, but I gotta talk about it because it ties into what I'm talking to y'all about. But his brother found out, and he told his mom, and his family, they gave him a hard time about it. They felt like he was sick because he chose to love men. He finally found a man to love him. And when he found a man to love him, he packed up, he left. And all those cruel things that his mother and everyone said about him being gay, it all came to his head. And one day he needed to talk to the man he loved, but he could not get in touch with his man that he loved. And eventually he offed himself. He couldn't deal with the pressure of what people were bringing to him. He couldn't deal with it. It was too much. Did he want to be who he was? Yeah. But he could not pass what people were saying and doing to him. And I say this to up and coming gays, or for people who are still dealing with it. Be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you what you should and should not be doing. Don't let them get in your head and tell you what you're doing is wrong. You have a right to love who you want to love, and you can love them the way you want to. One thing my dad said one day: don't let nobody tell you who to love, who you can and cannot love, and how to love them. I felt that. And that's one thing I will not let no one do, is tell me who I can and cannot love and how to love them. And I'm here to let people know flat out. I am Davari Sullivan. I am a gay black man who is in love with a man. And I don't care how no one feel about it. And the decision I made is final, and I'm happy about it. And if you don't like it, get in line with the people who else have a problem with it. Because guess what? You're not stopping me. You won't make me feel less than. That's how I feel about that. Don't rock to no one's beat of the drum set. You rock to yours. I know I do, but do you? And if not, you better start. Because I'm telling you, trying to please man will lead you to a path of self-destruction. And you will live a miserable life. And one day I woke up and I said, you know what? That's not going to be my life. I'd rather have people pissed at me about me living my life versus living my life uncomfortably for people to be comfortable in it just to keep them happy. That's where I stand with it. The image is not that important to me. Especially for people you can't keep happy. You cannot keep men happy. Why would you want to do that for yourself? If you're doing that, that means you just existing. But yeah, to all gays and for people who, for people who just come in within their sexuality, don't let nobody make you feel bad for loving the same sex. Don't. Love the same sex as much as you want to. It is nothing wrong with it. It's not. Love does not have a gender. So don't let no one make you feel bad about it. Take a stand for what you believe in. Stick to your truth. Live your truth. And don't let nobody make you feel bad about it. Because they're going to try. I'm telling you now, they're going to try. But just don't. Live your life. Be happy. Because I'm telling you now, if they really real, the people that claim they love you, that care for you, that care about your happiness, they will be happy right along with you. They're not gonna discriminate against you because of the fact that you love another gender, that you love the same gender. They not. You got one life. Live it to the fullest. And I'm happy for the people who are happy for me and mine. In spite of the negative, we've gotten positive. I've gotten positive. Hell, the whole world couldn't have liked what I'm doing. Guess what, though? I would have kept it moving. I would have made it do what it do still. But I just wanted to talk to y'all and let y'all know how I feel and let y'all know what's going on. Hope y'all enjoyed this talk. I hope I inspired someone. Please be inspired. I hope that this truly helps someone out there. Like I said, do you. Love who you want to love. Fuck what people think. Fuck how people feel. People gonna talk about you. What people gotta understand is people gonna talk about you, whether you're doing bad or good. They're gonna talk. They're already talking anyway, so guess what? Give them something to talk about. Give them something to talk about. But yeah, I hope this inspires someone. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And until next time, El Chavo is out. Deuces. Love you guys.